Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be checking out two Beast/highlight things for you guys. The first is the teaser, Beast is the Best, from 14 years ago. Holy crap. And because this is short, I'm also going to react to the May 11th Bad Girl Fancam provided by B2ST, just as a little extra thing for this video. Before I get into this, pause warning. This is a reaction. While the Fancam isn't available to you unless B2ST provides it to you, the Beast is Best teaser is available. This is a reaction video. I will probably pause a lot. If that's okay with you, we'll get into this. If it's not, then I recommend you go elsewhere. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this. Okay.
It's time for some action.
I was expecting a teaser, like, I don't know. I don't know what I wasn't expecting a song. Is this like a mini song?
Yeah, it's time for some action. The first step. Attention, please. Drop the beat. Yeah.
I love the beat of this. It's got that characteristically like second gen sound to it. You know, like the way that the synth just sounds a certain way. And that drum beat, it just sounds, there's something nostalgic about it. I love the outfits. Wait, is that Geekwang with like a... No, that's not. Is that... It is that? Hang on a minute.
Attention, please. Drop the beat. Yeah.
I want to know the styling. That's Geekwang, right? Right? Isn't he like the second youngest in the group?
Yeah. I'm the Joker. Did you hear my name?
Oh, I should have reacted to this first. If we're getting names. So we got now obviously in previous reactions you guys have told me about Junyoung and Hyun something. Oh, we'll find out probably if we're doing names. So I do know the backstories of both members. But yeah. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah. I'm the Joker. Did you hear my name? 나를 쳤던 애들을 잡기 뒤에 그놈의 difference. 난 상관.
Oh my god. Donghoon looks... So I said this in my Bad Girl reaction, right? So Yosop looks the same. Like he's just gotten older and kind of more mature, obviously, as he's grown up. Donghoon, I feel like he's complete, and I don't know if it's just the hair changing, like the framing of his face, but he looks so different. But it might be the makeup too. I love the auto-tune vocals in the background. I feel like that's so second gen too, just like the so damn obvious auto-tune. Okay, first of all, I'm trying to find an angle that's not like awkwardly paused. There we go. First of all, I want to talk about the bejeweled, bedazzled hat we got going on. It's like weird, like military, but make it chic, but make it like something else. I actually talked about this with my friend Tammy, and Beth, from Lachimola Life. You know the channel. Tammy is a good friend. Beth's a good friend. But I was talking to Tammy about the spellings, the romanizations of names, and it really bothers me that they've romanized Yosop's name as Yosob. It just annoys me. It's a P at the end. It's in terms of English phonetics. It's a P sound at the end. Um, this is why I love romanization. I love that they're getting like their each member is getting their own little section. When I did the Bad Girl reaction, forgive me, I can't remember who commented, but one of you said that there was like a dance time section in kind of older K-pop songs, and it feels like this is almost like a dance time section, which is interesting. The bob.
Let's go. Let's jump. It's real.
Okay, I just want to talk because I wanted to apologize to this man right here. I wanted to apologize to this man right here. So even though I've been like, obviously I'm very new to Highlight Beast as a group. In terms of like kind of the groups that I know, I've never kind of like Googled like K profiles or anything like that of the group. I've kind of just listened to music, and then obviously here when I'm reacting, and stuff like that. But I wasn't aware, or I forgot that Doojun is the leader of the group. I don't know who I thought was the leader of the group. I don't know even if I thought there was. But I just I wanna I wanna say sorry for not knowing that. I think given the kind of the history of the group, from member changes to label changes to name change to getting name back. I just want to kind of give Doojun his flowers here. Also, I really love his dancing here. While the members all seem to have their own takes kind of dance styles, Doojun's feels very clean. Like he has a lot of clean lines in his dancing, it seems. Even back here, and I say back here because obviously we've got time kind of to see that progression.
Let's go. Let's jump.
There's also a way in his performance, like each movement there seems like there's a deliberateness to it. I was trying to think of the way of wording it, because obviously all of the dances are deliberate. But when I say deliberateness, it's like there's a tension that's added to the moves, which enable him to give this kind of strength to the moves. Like if you compare Yosop here, sorry,
Let's go. Let's jump.
it's a lot snappier. It's a lot snappier. It's a lot more quick paced. Whereas there's almost, and I'm not meaning literally like in terms of the speed, but if you compare the two of them, they have they could do the same move, but there's somehow a difference in their tempo, if that makes sense, even though they're doing the same move at the same time. Not obviously in this case, but what I'm saying is if they were doing the same move at the same time.
느껴보지 못한 my style. It's real, 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 real. Baby, show me what.
I just what? I just want to say. So, my first impression of this man was not the end, right? And I remember I was talking to Tammy, and we nicknamed Ki Kwang. We nicknamed him. Well, I nicknamed him Bathtub Guy and Arm Guy. and so, and so it's really interesting to see that this has been a thing since debut. That he's just had this proclivity, shall we say, to have his arms on display, or for these arms to be the most prominent kind of feature you see first. Also, he is the second youngest, right? Because it goes to Dojun, because God, I'm now getting the rows mixed up in here. It's because I know why. Anyway, so we have Dongun, Kikwang, Yosop, and then Dujun, correct? In kind of the age order. I'm not going to include the former members, even though obviously the time of this, the former members were there. I'm just talking about the group's composition at the moment. That's kind of how it is. And it doesn't change my point to, I don't think, to, sorry, hit my mic. I don't think it changes my point to not include them for the purpose of what I'm making. But like, he's out here, chest out, very, very, what you call it? I feel like it's minimal clothing on top. I feel like he's had a vision since the beginning.
It's real, 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 real. Baby, show me what.
Not necessarily in that outfit.
Come on,
Okay, but that outfit, never mind. There we go. See what I mean? That is what I meant.
baby, show me what you got. Come on, hey.
I love that little hip shake.
It's the best. Come on, hey. 내가 보여줄게. We are best. Come on, hey. 빠져나갈 수 없게. It's the best. Come on, hey. 내가 보여줄게. 귓가에 남겨져 버린 널 사로잡은 멜로디. 들리니 거친 숨소리.
I love in the background, the I love that rhythm in the background. Sorry, it distracted me from the lyric, the singing.
버린 널 사로잡은 멜로디. 들리니 거친 숨소리. 내게 반해. 이제는 내가 널 take it. 보여줄게 모두 다.
Come through vocals.
This is the best time to fly.
Boys to search for top. They have a subheading for their name? I didn't know that, like their old name. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. From if we're assuming the subheading, I think that this one the subheading mainly applies to Yi Kwang, because I feel like he was without a shirt for a lot of the music video. Not music video, the teaser. It's kind of a music video. I will say, obviously, I forget which member was in the scandal. Keep it at that. Apologies for that I don't remember. But I like the even though like this is the teaser, they immediately already have a kind of a structure to them, if that makes sense. I was gonna say, was this included like on any albums or anything like that? Was this included on anything like that? Um, because I feel like it has a very um cool way of it would have been a very cool way, sorry, if of being included on an album as like an intro song. Like often songs will have, especially songs with like multiple discs, will have like an intro or a prelude or something like that. I feel like this would be kind of really good for that. Um, maybe. If not, they missed a trick. But also at this point they're with Cube, right? So makes sense. um, Cube dropping the ball, not a surprise. Not a surprise at all. This was really good. Um, I just want to go back really quick to um, to Donghoon's section again, just really quickly. Just want to hear watch this little bit again.
그놈의 difference 난 상관없네 What you saying 난 still laughing
So I'm assuming vocalist, dancer, rapper, dancer. Forgive me, I forget which member left off the top of my head. Left for there's one that left because they weren't happy with the group. Like it wasn't what they wanted to do anymore. And then there was the one with the scandal, and I can't remember which one is which. Please remind me in the comments. What was because I remember you guys were saying to me in the Killing Voice that Donghoon, I think, had to take some of the other members' parts. The two members that left, I think, had to take or did take when they reorganized line kind of distribution. What was his role at this point in the Beastverse, shall we say? Um, please let me know. Overall, I really enjoyed this. I think if I was seeing this 14 years ago, I think I would have been very excited for this group. Um, Obviously, knowing them as highlight, it's so interesting just for the historical nostalgia kind of thing. Um, but I think I feel like I'd have been like, oh, these are really cool guys. Um, and I feel like I'm missing out. Obviously, I'm here now, but I feel like I'm missing out. Um, I know of that history. Um, I loved from what I understood, and forgive me if I didn't understand very much. A lot of the lyrical content um was almost, and obviously um I'm not quoting anything when I say this. It was almost like the musical equivalent of finding somewhere, like discovering a place, and like sticking their flag in and being like, "This is us. This is where we are. This is our flagpole," kind of thing. That's what I was kind of understanding from what I could understand from the lyrics. If anyone would mind translating um, or giving me a rough overview or correcting me or um, stuff like that, because obviously with this being an older video, it doesn't even have Korean subtitles. It just has the auto-generated ones. Um, Now I haven't checked out because we are gonna go move on to Beast underscore YDJ's fan cam for Bad Girl. I haven't checked this out, so I don't know what the audio is like. I don't know what the visuals is like because I didn't want to spoil myself. So we will be checking that out next. But just to give you kind of that little information, I don't know what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna sound like. Thank you again, Beast YDJ. I'm gonna just scratch the underscore at this point. Beast YDJ for uh, allowing me to access these fan cams. The 11th of May, I think you said, was a good day because it wasn't the first day. I think the 10th was the first day that you said that you were using the phone because and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna check this out. So yeah, 3, 2, 1. I love that we've got lyrics on screen. I did see after I reacted to the Bad Girl music video, I did see oh, was it Yosop? I think it was Yosop. Someone said in the comments, like they quoted an interview or something, and it was like I think it was Yosop to Taemin and Minho. I might be wrong. But they were like the reason we don't perform Bad Girl at concerts anymore, or haven't for a while, is because they don't remember the choreo. So it's gonna be interesting if there's choreo in this, whether they like make their own like just random, or if they're just gonna stand. No, we have choreo. Come to ad-libs. I think in the please forgive me. I'll be honest. I haven't listened to Bad Girl since I reacted to it. Not because I didn't like it. I just haven't hasn't come up in my playlist. Honestly. I remember this part, I'm pretty sure, being heavily auto-tuned in the music video. And I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, one of the former members that were doing this. So already, obviously, we've gone from 6 to 4 in members, obviously, over time. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting seeing the way I heard it and trying to remember that in comparison to how this is. Especially because it's Gi Kwang that's doing it right now. Already, clear vocals, love it. Sounds great. Again, I loved Yosop's ad-lib in the beginning there. This is to Beast YDJ. How close were you? Because it looks very close, but I can't tell if that's just because you zoomed in. They did the. Sorry, that makes me happy. That was the part of probably one of the most memorable parts of the choreo was that little that little, what would you even call it? Lift jump, I guess. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go back. So I was listening to Doojun there, but my eyes kept getting distracted over here by Donghoon. I don't know if it's just like because his shoulders look like much broader than the other members from this angle, but I just kept like, and I think also the flappiness of his suit jacket compared to the other members at this point, I just kept like my eyes kept like I'm like a cat with a laser pointer. I'm like, so I'm listening to Doojun and my eyes are like over here, over here, over here. I'm trying to get because I'm trying to focus on everything. I appreciate the zoom here. I love the way that you can hear the audience. Thank you again, Beast YDJ, for this fan cam. The audio is so good on this phone. I like the fact that obviously, because you have zoomed in, obviously it is harder. It's a bit more crunchy in the video. The fan cam is great. This is not. Please don't mistake me. I'm not criticizing that. But what I love is the detail on the phone is enough that you can still see of all of the members, and you can be like, that's this, that's this, that's who, which I think is really really cool. And I just want to thank you again for making these fan cams. His voice there is so clear. Oh, it's so fun. We got like a sing. Would you class that as sing rapping from yours up there? Was that his part? This is the thing. Without going back to the original, I can't be like, this is who did it originally. This is who did it, who does it now. But that feels distinctly different. But at the same time, I can't tell if that's just because there was a hell of a lot of auto-tune in the song, in the original. And obviously there isn't here. And the point is, it was clearly done for effect back then, because like they all sound great. So it's not like it was a, oh, we need to fix this in post kind of thing. And so I'm kind of like, I can't remember if it's because of A, the auto-tune, or B, different member from the original. I do like these outfits. I said this in the Killing voice, and you guys obviously explained this. Donghoon has a lovely lower tone, and you can tell he feels really at home there. He just looks so, as he's moving around, as he's performing, he just looks like he's comfortable. I said, and again, I didn't mean it in the Killing voice as like a criticism or it sounds bad, and nothing like that. But I could tell in the Killing voice, his throat was tightening. I don't know if you can kind of see that on camera there. The tightening, there was a little bit of tightening because obviously it wasn't his part. He sounded great doing it, but obviously when the songs were originally made, obviously the parts were assigned based on which member felt comfortable in which area and stuff. But I just, oh. I just want to say, I'm gonna go back. I just want to say, the audience in this is like, hearing the song, great, lovely, they sound great. For me, the cherry on top is the audience, just being able to hear how vocal the audience is, especially because this is in Seoul, and my understanding is in a lot of concerts. I'm going to say all concerts because that's a massive overgeneralization, but I've heard in a lot of concerts there's less of a culture of singing along. It's almost like how in the theater, I feel like, from what I'm aware of, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's almost like how in the theater there's almost that kind of culture of like, don't sing along, we're here to listen to artist theater production, and so it's nice here to hear the audience and just that back and forth between artist and audience. Also, I need to put my compression gloves back on. I'm clicking like a Rice Krispie cake over here. I'm assuming the person in front of you is a Geekwang bias. Just because I feel like that phone has been on that on Geekwang the most, maybe. And I love that we're able to kind of see Geekwang through the phone. I think that's Geekwang. It is. Okay, that's fine. I couldn't tell because of the phone of... Shut up, I was talking! The money note. Oh, and it just kept going. Shut up. Oh, I love it. And that vibrato. Oh, is that it? Oh no. I did notice that that wasn't the full length of the original music video. Oh, I'm glad we got the money note in there. Beast YDJ, thank you again for the amazing fan cam. Obviously we wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't have been able to see it if not for you. But thank you very much. I really enjoyed this. Obviously I'm gonna watch the others kind of in my own time, but it was so fun seeing just how they do concerts, just like a, you know, even just a snippet. I've been really enjoying like watching concerts kind of lately. IU for her birthday, her YouTube channel put up one of her I think it was either her newest concert or the concert before her newest one or something. And it was just really fun to watch that. So I do really enjoy watching these, sorry, I lost my train of thought. These concert videos and things. I loved both the Beast is Best trailer and just seeing the reason I wanted to do this was obviously with it being the debut and stuff like that. I thought it would be interesting to see that contrast there through the original teaser for the group as a whole versus obviously now the group as a four-member ensemble. And it was interesting. Obviously, they've always been talented. I think the best thing for me, and it made me appreciate this song so much more, is obviously because this is live. The not auto-tuned parts, it just made it flow so much better. The song felt stronger, and it was just even more enjoyable to listen to. When I say that, by the way, I'm not being like, oh, I don't like the original, but it just made it just made a different impact on me, if that makes sense. Because like I said earlier, the auto-tune on the original song, it wasn't a case of like, oh, these guys can't sing, so therefore we're doing this to, you know, quickly fix things up. It was done for a specific sound, for a specific, you know, period in kind of K-pop history. Auto-tune was kind of prevalent all over second gen, I feel like. As just a stylistic choice for the studio versions. But it wasn't needed for the song, and so it was nice to be able to see them be able to do the song again, but as a kind of more grown-up, almost freer kind of thing. It's also interesting to me, obviously without the other two members, and I don't mean this to sound rude when I say this, I didn't miss them. And that's not because like, oh, I came into Highlight when Highlight was Highlight, not Beast. You know, and I came into when Highlight was 4. I don't mean it like that. I heard the original Bad Girl music and I watched the music video with 6 members. But here, seeing them with four and the way they redistributed things to the four remaining members, there was no gaps. There was no kind of thing where I was like, oh, I missed this member's part or I missed this member's part. Um, it felt cohesive. It felt good. Um, and I think that's a real good sign of professionalism and talent from the guys. Um, but I almost think, and again, I can't remember which member it was that left because their heart wasn't in it anymore. Um, but I wonder how long they really felt like their heart wasn't in it, because again, here, and I don't say this to trash their legacy in the group, not at all. But I genuinely didn't feel like, oh, I'm missing anything. I'm not looking for a fourth member. I was gonna say an extra member to the four members. That's what I was gonna say. I wasn't looking for, as I said, an extra member to the four members we still have. Um, and so I wonder if there was a case of if there was anything like that. Pure speculation. Please disregard if it's nonsense. Um, I'm just speculating. Um, but I really enjoyed that fan cam. Um, obviously, um, I don't I'm incredible. I don't expect to see the entire performance. When you go to a concert and you film fan cams, obviously you film them for yourself usually. Um, and so just the privilege of being able to see this was more than enough. I just wasn't expecting like the real quick cutoff at the end there. Um, like I said, I'm really glad we got the money note there. Um, I always call it a money note when there's like that really iconic um, note there. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, thank you Beast YDJ for giving me permission to react to this. I had so much fun. Um, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave anything in the comments that I asked. Um, and anything else you want to add. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Goodbye.